This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, baby.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We got this.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jaron Reed. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. They run again with Hyde on 1st. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. Steps away. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Check 41. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Wants to run. They're running, man. Got it. Undercrunch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He'll try and run it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Wilson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson going to hand it to Process. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the target. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He's checking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
57.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You better be afraid of me. Check. Line him up.
Throwing again is Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Under 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Go.
They run it with Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. Well, now they'll try the end around. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Alert. Hey, 4-1 Mike. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
4 down. Be alert.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the twist. 41.
Wilson now throwing on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll check that down to Carson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, good job right there. Good job right there.
On 1st down, Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
50's a month. 50's a month. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check your hot read. Check. 24. Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up. Check. Fresh now.
One last throw here for Watson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final